Aml Audit Step 3 Customer Due Diligence and Know Your Customer Process. Assessing the effectiveness of Customer Due Diligence, CDD, and Know Your Customer, KYC, procedures is a critical part of an anti-money laundering, AML, audit. CDD and KYC processes are essential for financial institutions and other regulated entities to verify the identities of their customers, understand their business activities, and assess the risks they pose. Here are the key steps involved in evaluating the effectiveness of CDD and KYC procedures. 1. Review of CDD, KYC policies and procedures. Obtain the organization's written CDD and KYC policies and procedures. Review them to understand the steps involved in verifying customer identities and conducting ongoing monitoring. 2. Compliance with regulatory requirements. Ensure that the CDD and KYC procedures align with the requirements of local AML laws and regulations, as well as international standards, such as those set by the Financial Action Task Force, FATF. 3. Risk-based approach. Assess whether the organization follows a risk-based approach to CDD, KYC. This means tailoring the level of due diligence based on the customer's risk profile, considering factors such as the customer's nature of business, geographic location, and transaction patterns. 4. Customer Identification Program, CIP. Evaluate the effectiveness of the Customer Identification Program, which outlines the documents and information required to verify customer identities, such as government-issued IDs, proof of address, and beneficial ownership information. 5. Timeliness and adequacy of customer documentation. Ensure that customer information and documentation are collected promptly and meet the necessary requirements for completeness and accuracy. 6. Enhanced due diligence, ED, for high-risk customers. Verify that enhanced due diligence measures are applied to high-risk customers, such as politically exposed persons, PEPs, to gain a deeper understanding of their sources of funds and the purpose of their business relationships. 7. Ongoing monitoring. Check if the organization conducts ongoing monitoring of customer accounts and transactions to identify any changes in risk profiles or suspicious activities. 8. Risk assessment updates. Evaluate whether the organization periodically updates its risk assessments for customers, especially those with long-standing relationships, to ensure continued compliance with CDD requirements. 9. Training and awareness. Assess the training provided to employees involved in CDD, KYC processes to ensure they are adequately trained to recognize suspicious indicators and comply with AML regulations. 10. Independent testing and quality assurance. Determine if the organization conducts periodic independent testing or quality assurance reviews of its CDD, KYC procedures to validate their effectiveness. 11. Record keeping. Verify that the organization maintains appropriate records of CDD, KYC processes, including customer identification documents and ongoing monitoring activities. By conducting a thorough assessment of the CDD and KYC procedures, auditors can identify any weaknesses or gaps in the organization's AML compliance efforts and provide recommendations to strengthen these processes. The goal is to ensure that the organization has robust measures in place to mitigate the risk of money laundering and terrorist financing through customer relationships. Thanks for watching content by CA Sheikh Anwar Hussain +971 585621786.